Hey folks, welcome back to Let's Play Masamune's Ambition / Nobunaga's Ambition. I'm the Mysterious JG. So we had better luck than we could have hoped for against, well, not luck exactly, but we did really well against the Hori clan, but I've gotten a bit greedy, and as you can see, as we're attacking their allies, they're not that excited about us right now. We've only got a few months left of alliance with the Megami clan. But, yeah, you know, the Sanada took a city from them while this was all going on, and I think I've gotten too greedy now, because although this city will fall easily to whoever takes it, there's a real chance I win this battle, and then it costs me the ability to win this battle. Because I won't have enough troops left to really take this place. I am going to
marching.
Send some troops here to help. But yeah, I probably should have left well enough alone. There's a real possibility here that that was a bridge too far. And I don't want to have my troop counts completely defeated against the Megami, because we've only got a few months left of our treaty with them. Anyway. We will get a Kane to investigate here. Kikuhime died, which is sad, and I don't remember exactly what city she was in charge of, or it was located in. I do feel like I actually put her in charge of a city at some point, though. I don't think I'm crazy. I think that actually happened. But I might be confusing her with another female officer. And Otaru Yuki is doing a thing.
What are you wanting?
What are you wanting? What's your deal?
Thanking you very much.
How close are we to having another title? A couple of months away. So I want to hold on to a decent supply of money. So one of our castles has nobody in it to protect it. Do not want him going to work for another clan. Maybe that wasn't smart. But his loyalty should get pretty high pretty soon. I mean, we gave him a title and everything, and making him Lord of the Castle, getting that boost too, he should be pretty happy. We'll see. Neon Matsu got a bunch of guys. He's pretty happy because he got a cool treasure. I mean, a really cool treasure. His treasure was totally cool, dudes. Yeah, whatever. We have some, any place I can put my main base where it covers everything. No, that's just too far away. So that is just too far away. I'm going to have to make multiple districts at some point. No officers who can execute this, okay? You guys may never be able to build a foundry, so maybe it's just silly that I'm even waiting. You guys could build a deluxe baths, but you need a lot more crafts. Well, let's improve these roads up through here. Oh wait, no. Let's improve roads over here. Although, actually, it doesn't look like I get to do that just now. There we go. Got some road improvement going on. Grab a stick of juicy fruit. Now, what can we do about this? Probably just wait for the reinforcements to get there.
I'll show you my tactics.
Now, this is how the one-eyed dragon fights!
Oh, another guy popped out. Yukimura and Mazuyuki. Oh boy. Father and son. Think about it, won't you? Thank you. Probably should have just let the Sanada have this, although I don't want them growing much stronger. Now it's time for the decisive battle. So Yukimura running.
Welcome to hell.
The likes of Mazuyuki Sanada's unit is no match for me. Wow, Mazuyuki's kind of a big deal too. Okay, that didn't go too bad. Well, his unit's almost wiped out. But we'll be able to take this city. It's just a matter of, did I end up accidentally trading this city for that one? Because these guys are not... Oh. They're not storming anymore. No wonder.
Break it down!
My mercy's out the window. Break it down.
We will join you.
So Kaizu will come to us. We get it below 3,800. I'll be happy enough. It looks like we will. So I guess everything is going to come out okay. Our provisions are really low. Guess let's finish this off. So we got a couple units out of supplies. But we've got the hit points here low enough that we'll actually be able to finish the fight. Matter of fact, of all of you guys, it's below 3,800 now. In order to avoid having these units get wiped out and waste a bunch of troops, they could come here just to resupply, and then you can attack. Now, you should have gone there and fought the Sanada because you're dressed like their old leader, Shingen Takeda. That really would have confused them. And Ueda Castle, which not going to be an easy nut to crack. Kind of an important battle in all the Samurai Warriors games, trying to attack Ueda Castle. But because the inability of Tokugawa's son Hidetada to quickly defeat the Sanada and take away, that castle was, in theory, at least according to legend and myth and fiction and stuff, almost cost the Takeda the Battle of Sekigahara. So I've picked up the politician trait expected. He's not a general, he's a politician. He's actually kind of both. Let's leave bases far away from our main castle to their lords.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in. Here's last month's balance. Reporting in.
Quite a few people have gathered at Utsunomiya Castle. We can expand the town now. Got gifts from the tribes. I need to think about
let us enact a policy.
Doing the thing that will doing the thing that increases Daimyo's direct control.
Let's let everyone know.
Let me try it out. Still doesn't work.
Let us enact a policy. Let's let everyone know.
So I don't know if I wasted money there or not, but that's still not going to work. So these castles, I can't directly control them, which is a shame. So they might develop in ways I don't like. But until I deal with at least these guys, I could probably vassalize some guys in the north and then set an AI province to try to take the north or attack the Nanbu, but because I'm expanding out this way faster than I thought was going to be possible, but I'm going to want to be controlling what's going on out here, because once I get a border with the Maeda, they could become a threat, although the AI hasn't been as aggressive as I thought they would be. Cranked up the aggression and difficulty, they really haven't been that aggressive. And having Yoshiaki in charge out here when I didn't have not being able to give him orders in mind when I set that up. There are one or more bases not in any province. How about creating a new province? Alright. So we can expand a district. This would be a great place for a cargoman. This would give me access to a hot springs. So I've already got a hot springs going here. Let's get going on a cargoman. It won't be there immediately, but it'll improve multiple things once it's in place. Okay, so we'll get an armory going here. We'll go ahead and let Neko do it, even though she's the overseer, but we've got somebody else who can step in who's almost as good. Cargoman time. In this case, we will not let the overseer do the job because the person stepping in place is not as good. Eventide fate, you get busy. Oh, I can't build the roads over here because they're I see, they're not really in my direct control area. So I'm starting a gradual move towards making it so that I can actually travel this area with some efficiency. So this will be a reasonably efficient path to get to here, and then eventually I'm sure all of that will improve greatly. It's still going to take them a while though.
Ask for anything you want.
At Alice's restaurant.
Thank you for your patronage.
Just want to have lots of food for whenever we get around to the Imperial Capital for another title. KG Matus unit is out of supplies. It should be okay.
Surround it.
We have surrounded it. We may even just attack Ueda Castle now. Who the hell knows? Be a hell of a thing. $960, not even close to enough troops to actually do this properly. So we probably are not going to take out Ueda Castle right this second, but looks like you finally arrived. I guess we'll have all you guys come down here just in case you're needed, but because Kaizu Castle doesn't want to surrender. Oh, I should be starting diplomacy with Maida Clan, actually. Uh-oh. Crap. The Tokugawa are going to take over the Sanada. That's not good for me. Get some really good officers they'll end up getting. Maybe we can be hanging around and swoop in if they fail. So our prayers went unanswered. Well, that guy was never happy with us anyway, but he's at Odawara Castle. Somebody else needs to take over. I guess somebody automatically does.
Let us begin the meeting. Reporting in.
Okay, so these two
Here's
castles are
last
going to
month's
fall. It
balance.
looks like we're going to lose the Sanada, though.
Reporting in.
Found a secret path. Oh, we have good... Manor Clan trusts us deeply. We now request alliances and reinforcements. Let's get an alliance going with them. We did not do well against the Sanada. was kind of hoping that maybe we could... cautious of our strong influence. I was really kind of hoping... Elmandretta, you need to keep them sweet. Really hoping we could take over the Sanada stuff, but it looks like unless they take over this city so frickin' fast, they do it before we take over Kaizu, it's not going to work out. Don't see us getting this to work. Oh, well. Might have worked. So, we got everything we're going to get going there. And we made it a respectable 8,000 hit point castle. That's not going to hold against them if they really want to come after us, but it will take some effort for them to wipe it out. Meanwhile, I can get you guys going on the old dual annex and residence stuff. That'll be the end of a clan, won't it, when this falls? Gained enough trust in the Imperial Court, so I'll stop diplomacy.
This is how battle is done.
Alright, Sean, we've taken this castle. Let's gain the siege straight.
Enemy officer apprehended.
Oh, these are troops that have been sent out by those grayish ones are like not under my control. It's kooky how that works, but they're outside of my control, so it's being controlled directly by the officer. So this is Yoshiaki. He came to help. I mean, he's on our side and all, but it's it's a thing. He's satisfied with treatment, which is pretty important right now, because he's right on the border with a force that could be trying to hire him away. But yeah, we're gonna be pretty hard pressed. The Tokugawa are taking out all of these clans. That's why I felt like I needed to get over here and get a border quickly. I was hoping I could sneak in and get the Sanada. I think the Tokugawa might be a little pissed that I took all this territory right next to them while they were trying to recoup. So if I don't get these Sanada castles, but I still have a border with the Maeda, a 2-year treaty with them will just give me time to rebuild and take out the... I'll forget their name. It's my uncle's clan, the Mogami. And at this point, I feel like if I take out the Mogami, the Nanbu are not a threat, and the other clans up here are even weaker. If I take out the Mogami, I'm probably just going to create a AI-controlled province up here, give them a few... Take all of the created characters out to make things interesting for the viewers who had created characters. Leave them some decent officers and set their policy to attack the Nanbu. And if they can do that, and eventually change their policy to just attack everybody else. See if the AI, with the advantage I've given them up there, will be able to take out anything. Not bad, but it's not over yet. I think it's time for them to go home.
Back to
to base.
They're not going to be able to help in a attack anyway. Charismatic trait. No, the charismatic enigma. I'm vaguely hoping that we can get in here. And no, they're going to take it. Damn. I mean, unless they're...
Leave it to me.
See, I can't give them orders. Maybe I can sneak in if they attack and they don't have enough force to overcome. Because they haven't sent that many troops. Seems the Maida clan has given us their answer. Thank you for the offer. Let us walk together as allies from this day forth. Nice. So if they don't have enough, it's going to depend on how many guys come in. 1,500. Oh, they're raising it. Now Ieyasu's joining in personally. No, they're going to take it. I mean, I can try to be positioned to sweep in. Fear the one-eyed dragon. Here I come. So this is where my vision ends. Oh, Teriyaki Castle. There's the power of the reckless trait. Let's leave the bases that are far away to somebody else.
Reporting in.
Kaiju Castle surrounded by
Here's
4,000 men.
balance. Reporting in.
So I think we're about to get more food. I had really high hopes for taking all those Sanada officers. It does not look like it's meant to be. Maybe he'll release them. Maybe they'll refuse to work for him. Or maybe I can hire them while their discontent is super high. But that's actually kind of unlikely because I'm not manually controlling the cities that they're near. I mean, it depends. If they move them close to my borders, I might be able to do that. But it's unlikely. I think I've lost all those cool Sanada officers. Super cool, badass Sanada officers. It's a shame. So we got to put some people up here who are loyal. And then send some more people to back them up. Bear in mind that I just took an officer away from someplace, so somebody, yeah, Goganego is down an officer. I'm only moving people with high loyalty up here, because they'll be under AI control. I'm pretty unhappy. You're the overseer? You have a... Oh, never pull is the last value. I thought it was the first one. So I can... some of these places that got knocked down having 3 officers like Gaganego and Odawara. I can grab lower loyalty officers to fill in the gaps here, because there's nobody hanging around waiting to immediately hire them away. I'm disloyal to you. My hat doesn't allow me to show you loyalty. Guy's hat's pretty awesome, I gotta say. If I'm being honest, I was really impressed with that guy's hat. Alright, so don't have a lot of don't have enough money to get a new title. Although I'm painfully close. But I can't sell a bunch of food right now because I don't have a bunch of food to sell. Rifu is already pretty freaking awesome. I'm going to build crafts here. And eventually build up towards the thing that will make adjacent agriculture and crafts better. Because those cities which are no longer on the front line probably don't need to be going for massive troop counts anymore. They need to be building up lots and lots of food and gold. You know what the hell, since I know I can't get all of the... Oh. We had road work going on that was missing down here that would actually improve one of our cities. Kind of thought I had already knocked all that out, but I guess I was wrong. There may be little pockets around where I've missed that in the past. But broadly speaking, trying to increase the ability to get across my territory now. Once I don't know why I'm not allowed to improve those roads, but I really need to. Actually, hold on. I'm working on paths through here. Yeah, eventually you should be able to come up through either of these two east or west paths, north or south paths, whatever you're going to call them. Cut through here, up through here, come up around here, and that will be your gateway to this zone. That was expensive, though. I was hoping that he would make it cheaper. He did not. Development has been left to the overseers. Are we working on... these guys are wary of us. Enemy of our ally, the Sanada clan. Are we allied with the... Oh, no, because we're an enemy of the... Maida clan doesn't think too much of us. Gaining their trust may prove difficult. Yeah, they're upset because we're fighting with the Sanada, but hey, that's the way the cookie crumbles, guys. Alright, so I'm calling it a video here. When we come back next time, we've kind of accomplished my overarching plan for this phase of the game, which was to grab as much as we could that was up for grabs between us and the Tokugawa without provoking the Tokugawa into any kind of war, and expand far enough west while doing so that we have inroads into the Maida clan and eventually into the capital region. But as you can see, the Tokugawa are expanding over here like crazy. So we may hit a point where I can't get a war victory unless I can take the capital. So eventually we might have to fight the Tokugawa clan. Because I'd really hoped if I could get over here, I could kind of like zoom in and take all this and shut them out. But they're killing everybody. And I didn't realize quite how much ground they had captured in the middle of Japan. But these areas that they're directly controlling, yeah. If they start taking territory from the Mori, I would have to think about what's my long-term strategy. If I take over the whole north, and I take over this Maeda clan territory, like, do they even have more people here than they've got here? It's really hard to say. But if I take over all of the north, I've got this much of Japan. It feels like I should be able to stand against just about anybody. But if they start rolling over the Mori, I'd have to think about, am I strong enough to dissolve the marriage alliance, if I'm even allowed to do that, and do a coalition and use the Mori and maybe the Chosakabe to kind of harass them on this side while I'm fighting them over here. It could get real tricky trying to deal with the Tokugawa. So I have the second most populous, force in Japan now. But even at that, I'm like half the size of the Tokugawa. They're so much bigger than anyone else. Soldier-wise, again, more than half, but I'm the second biggest. And the Mori and I are both nowhere near the size of the Tokugawa. Income, it's much closer, but I'm still behind. Harvest, I've actually overtaken them. Like, if I can get to where my income and my harvest are better than theirs, and I still have places to expand to, it could eventually get to where I can outlast them. But I feel like we're going to get as strong as we can, and eventually we're just not going to be able to beat the Tokugawa. Anyway, I'm the Serious JG. Thanks for watching, you guys. Tune in next time for more of Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition. Bye-bye.